And as I'm like, no, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Luke, let's quickly go grab this shot. I take a couple steps towards the car and boom, the thing explodes. So Tirkit Dha Dha. I wanted to do a record which was just a straight, fun, club, banger, and definitely one for the dancers. So I had this riff idea. It was a cello riff idea, and it was like ba ba bum 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 ba da 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 ba ba bum 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 ba da 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 da. And I got one of my boys to play on a cello, and then I took that to a trip when I went to the United States to work with a long-time collaborator of mine called DJ Pain One, who produced Bada Bing Bada Bang, and a bunch of my forthcoming songs as well. DJ Pain One is a multi-platinum American music hip-hop producer. He's worked with so many of my favorite artists, from like Public Enemy to Rick Ross to Slaughterhouse to Russ. So many dope artists that he's worked with. And I was introduced to him by D-Tech. Shout out D-Tech from Convict Music. He made the connection quite some years back. And the thing with working with Pain is that he's so dope when it comes to making those 808s bang, and just generally the sonics of a record. He's able to bring out the feel for it. So as soon as I told him it was for dancers, me and him chopped it up in a studio out in Wisconsin and smashed the beat off. From there we took it to Saurabh, Lokhande, aka Chef SoLow. He also has done many records with me, a lot of the stuff that you've heard, the Gujarati record, Swag Better Swag. So Saurabh added his special sauce to it, jumped on the arrangement, and then it all came to life with Vincent's mixing and the master by Streaky. And so when a record was done, it was time to shoot a video. So that's when I hit up my boy Luke Biggins, Lord Luke Biggins, who's one of the finest DOP directors in the world, really. He's based out of the UK. He's worked with Stormzy, he's worked with Stefflon Don, French Montana, Chipmunk, a lot of the dopest artists from the US and from the UK. And he definitely hooked me up with a favor on this stuff, because I'm an independent artist and a lot of time he's got that major label budget. So he was able to pull in some strings, and when I played in the record, he was like, yo, we need to go to South Africa to shoot this video. We need to go to South Africa, we need to get a car to blow up, and I love blowing up cars. You know, there's a lot of music videos with fancy cars and Lamborghinis and Ferraris, but that shit ain't me, you know what I mean? So I prefer blowing up a car than riding in, you know, renting Chacha's car and getting something like that. That's not my vibe. So we headed out to South Africa, we got a desert, we got a car to blow up, and when we put the car on fire, I called Luke over and I said, yo, why don't we, before the car explodes, let me just jump up on it while it's on fire, and I'll jump up on the bonnet of the car or on the roof of the car and rap while the car's on fire. Luke was like, oh man, that sounds great, because Luke's always up for it, you know what I'm saying? And Luke knows what I'm like, whether it's like standing on top of a truck in Gujarat while there's camels and it's on a highway, whether it's standing on the cliff edge for an upcoming videos. He knows that I'm down for it. And as we're discussing this, I see my manager looking at me and Luke, and she knows we're up to no good. She comes running over, she's like, you are not going anywhere near that car, because by now the heat was so intense, the whole crew, everyone moved way back, and me and Luke are like only 5 meters away. And I'm like, no, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Luke, let's quickly go grab this shot. I take a couple steps towards the car, and boom, the thing explodes. And I managed to turn around just in time. The glass from the windshield exploded, and I could literally feel all the fragments on our back. So, you know, I think me and Luke were like, yeah, maybe it wasn't such a good idea. I think my manager definitely earned her commission that day. But, you know, the thing that makes this video so dope is the dancing. And so shout out all the dancers in South Africa, but also shout out my boy Ruel from IAmHipHop. Ruel is one of the best choreographers in India, period. He's a multiple award-winning Bollywood choreographer. He really needs no introduction. Half Filipino, half Sindhi, and he's super dope.
I think this song is really good. The first time I heard it from RaOul, I so knew that, you know, this song is gonna make me dance for sure. And so that's what happened. My crew and I went to the studio, we jammed in the song, and came up with a little choreography there. Got inspired from the official music video, and so that's why we've added a little prop in there, the towels. Yeah, and it turned out to be good, and so we thought we'd throw a dance challenge to it. This kind of track will definitely be there in my playlist for a very, very long time, and yeah, I really like the song, and I like vibing to it. I love dancing to it, and I'm sure everybody will be dancing in this track, and hopefully do the dance challenge as well. Yeah, big ups to RaOol for always creating such good vibes in his songs, and I love the way you create stuff. You stick to what you love, and you just have a lot of flavors in you, and I'm sure that you have a lot more in store. And yeah, what a banger, bro. Good luck to this, and peace.
So he came up with this really cool idea called the towel dance with a spinning towel. You guys are gonna see it in the video. So this record is definitely one for dancers. It's a fun party club banger, man. So definitely all you dancers out there, check out the record. Let me know what you think and take part in the dance competition, because this one's lit, literally. Peace.